Hello, Fabulous Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2017. Looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an exciting time it is, and what a shift of energy that is going to be so welcome by a lot of people out there, and especially the Virgos out there. Now, if you think back last month, you had Venus in your opposite sign doing all kinds of interesting things. And by interesting, I mean challenging. I mean difficult. I mean not necessarily the kind of thing you want to go through every day. We had Venus having some very challenging connections in the sky, mainly Chiron and Saturn. And that made love not necessarily the easiest landscape, and also personally as well. And for some Virgos out there, even financially as well, feeling that sense of the reality of the prosperity, of the pleasure that you have in your life may not necessarily match what your lived experience is, or what even you are feeling. And that includes in love as well. Well, the great thing is, as we start this month, early this month, we have your ruling planet Mercury moving forward. That's going to allow you to feel like your life is moving forward, in fact, springing forward at that. And by the time we get to the middle of the month, both Mercury and Venus will be out of shadow, meaning that it will be full systems go. Right around the same time, we have a supremely harmonious connection between Uranus and Saturn. This really is the great reversal. And this is the kind of energy that can take what felt so challenging, so difficult, so heavy, and turn it around and make it light and exciting and freeing and liberating. So you have a whole lot to look forward to, and that is in love. That is also in money as well. In fact, I do think that in the middle of the month, there is a lot of financial luck promised to you, and financial progress promised to you as well. And so wherever it is that you are hoping to have things go in a better way, especially where it comes to dealings with financial institutions, or reconfiguring or applying for any kind of funding or benefits you may qualify for, use this energy in the middle of the month for, in some cases, it may feel like these dramatic reversals, even miraculous possibilities become possible, where money can just be attracted to you and come out of nowhere, which will be a beautiful thing. But a part of this also can be facilitated through spouse's income as well. And so you can find around this time that it could very well be your spouse who is the beneficiary of some prosperity that may find them, and it ends up benefiting your life at the same time. This could also be true of a business partnership as well. Remember, as I said, April was very difficult for partnerships of all kinds, including romantic partnerships. And this is where those difficulties can pay off, whether it is pay off in terms of your own life, welcoming in greater prosperity, or through a particular partner that prosperity finds you. So that is going to be really great for your life, but you feeling better is part of this as well. We are going to have Mercury, by the time Mercury leaves shadow, will be in supremely harmonious earth sign Taurus for you. And that's going to make you feel like the whole world is opening up, and in some cases, right in front of your eyes, opening up to you. So if there's any kind of adventure that you wanted to do, this is the time to make a plan, and very well see that plan possibly fall into place. Now, we also have in the first part of the month a full moon happening, and this full moon is also in a harmonious placement to you in the part of the sky that has to do with siblings, cousins, neighbors. So these people are really going to be the facilitators of spiritual and personal understanding, of joy for you as well. And these are the kinds of people that can also facilitate some romantic experiences for you. So if your cousin or your sibling's been trying to set you up with somebody, this could be a good time to accept. You may actually end up really liking what shows up for you, to be very straightforward with you. Trust these people to do just that, to make these connections happen for you. I would also say, if a neighbor has been, particularly flirty or attractive to you, and it feels right, right? If it feels right, you may want to consider giving it a little bit of a chance, but make sure you check in with yourself that it does feel right. I'm just saying there's a lot of fantasy energy right around this full moon in the first part of the month. And because of that, it is possible to see things maybe a little bit more ideally than they actually are. There certainly will be a lot of passionate energy in the air at this time. So how you want to go with that is completely up to you. As we get to the later part of the month, you are going to notice that we have a new moon take place. Now, this new moon is happening at the very top of your sky, in a part of the sky that has to do with career, it has to do with life purpose. There is a lot of luck energy around this particular new moon, and especially where it comes to money. So if any kind of like interview situation shows up, any kind of promotional situation shows up, it could very well come with an increase in income as well, which can be very exciting. But I just want you to keep in mind that we do have Neptune speaking with this particular new moon. So be mindful about having partners come in on this, okay? So whether it is a business partner who's presenting you with this opportunity, that's where I would say be a little bit careful. Your spouse as well, you know, if you're in an established bond, this can be an interesting time to see how much your spouse actually supports or wants to be part of this larger success that you are going for. These are some of the situations that you want to watch, because it looks possible, in all honesty, and I know it's only going to apply to a small percentage of you out there, but it is possible that a partner in particular may, whether they mean to or not, they might not mean to at all, but in some way may have an influence that ends up being a little bit sabotaging. So I just want you to be aware of that. It may very well be that they bring a perspective that you need to understand and you need to know. It may very well be that they help you to see things from a different angle that is very needed. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide, in light of your own circumstances, how well it fits in with all the things that you are hoping for in terms of achievement, in terms of possibility, and in terms of the things that you are looking to start now. What type of money is guaranteed, is absolutely going to be there, and what type of investment may be asked of you, and if it's worth it or not, that's going to be up to you to consider. As I look at this particular sky, I do also think, for those of you in an established bond, I do want you to be mindful. If you felt last month that your partner didn't support you in some key way, then this is going to allow some of that energy, as we move towards the end of this month, is going to allow some of that energy to come forward so that you really can look at it and get really honest with yourself about it. And I am seeing one moment where things are going to feel very like the writing is on the wall type of energy, where you feel like, okay, I understand what really happened, what was really going on with my partner, and that is going to allow you from there to make a choice that is right for you. What I love about this month for you is that winds of change are here, and if anyone is going to be likely to celebrate, it certainly is you. In fact, I think of all the signs out there, you are one of the signs most likely to be elated by the change of energy now, and most likely to benefit from the promise of great prosperity now. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video just like this one each and every week by logging on to nadiyashah.com or astrofabulous.com. Sign up and become one of my Astrofabulous superstars, and you will get instant access to weekly video scopes just like this for your sign each and every week, expanded and exclusive content only for the superstars out there. So that's at nadiyashah.com and astrofabulous.com. Thank you so much for being here. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.